This is going to be a side plank variation that I like because it works you in and out of side bending, which is typically a weak area for a lot of people, especially if you limp or if you have any lateral hip or knee pain. The lateral aspect of your trunk tends to be a weak link that you'll have. So on the floor, one hand is going to be finger spread nice and wide, and my fingertips are going to be pointing straight away from me, right? And then I like to have my feet in more to a heel to toe position. Typically for me, I know most people are tighter in the front of their hip, so my bottom leg is usually going to be back, right? And as I set myself up here, I want to make sure that the shoulder's not towards my ear, right? That I'm pressing away, hand on my hip, and I'm just going to let my pelvis sag down towards the floor, making sure as I do that, I feel stretch here, but I'm not sagging into my shoulder towards my ear. So I'm still maintaining this downward push of my shoulder, and then as my pelvis comes back up. So it's just a very slow transition into pelvis to floor and pelvis away from floor. This bottom hand is really gripping the floor with fingers spread, so I'm not just collapsing into this wrist extension and starting to feel discomfort here. I'm almost actively lightly gripping the floor and keeping my elbow turned in a little bit, which will offload the top of my wrist. If I have any wrist issues, I can do this on an elbow, right? I may not have quite as much room to go through, so I may want to prop something under this elbow if I feel like I can go deeper into this position. The other option to make it a little bit easier will be to do it on your knees, right? But same idea, just making sure that your back is erect and you're not letting yourself start to fall forward, that you could drop into the same shift of your pelvis and come back up. Just watch as you're in this position, whether it's straight legs or bent knees, that I'm still not going into a lot of this, right, where my back is arching. So I'm trying to maintain somewhat of a neutral position of my lower back as I slowly drop into this side plank